Hey Pisces, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your next 48 hours for April 19th to the 20th of 2023. All right, let's get started with an oracle card message for Pisces. Next 48 hours for Pisces, April 19th to the 20th of 2023 for Pisces. I don't know why I'm thinking of the 4th of July. I was going to ask if there's any holidays in April, but yes, there is. But I feel like there's a holiday coming up. I don't know. Something to do with fireworks. We have frog, creativity, blackbird, omens. Something to do with fireworks. Brownie, protection. You're protected from... Okay, so you may be seeing a lot of omens and you're worried, but you're fine. Maybe you saw a bad omen. So maybe you walked under a ladder. You saw a black cat. You're protected. Stag, premonition. I feel like the omens that you perceive to be bad are actually good. They are signs of protection. This is like you walking under a ladder and you're like, no, it's bad luck. But then when you're under the ladder, something heavy falls down and you're protected because the ladder was above you. Or like a black cat crosses your path and it actually saves you from getting hit by a car. Maybe you were about to step out on the road, but you backed up because you saw the cat walk right in front of you and it stopped you from getting hit or something like that. Something that's perceived as a bad omen actually saves you from something. All right, let's get into the tarot for... This is also like another example. You see the house of your dreams on the market and you want it and it's at a great price, but it's like you find out the history, oh, someone was like murdered in the house or someone died in the house and it seems like a bad omen, but it's, I'm not saying it's a good thing that it happened, but it's like, oh, it's your dream house for a great price. You know what I mean? Something that seems bad is actually protection or for your highest good. And I feel like with stag, premonition, you get some type of dream or you foresee something that seems bad, but it's actually good. So like say you've been having visions of black cats or dreams about black cats and you keep thinking that, oh, something bad's going to happen, blah, 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 but it's actually not. We have the Hermit, Virgo. You could be dealing with one or have it highly aspected. 8 of Cups, walking away. Ace of Wands, okay. And the Hangman, Pisces, there you are. So deliberating about something before you take a chance on it. Overall energy is the World card. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. So yeah, you deliberate on something before you take action. I feel like there's this new idea with frog, creativity, and the Ace of Wands. There's this new idea, but you're worried. You feel like it's a bad omen for some reason, but it's not. With the Hermit mode, I feel like you've been in Hermit mode thinking about this for a minute. Like you've been overthinking and overthinking and overthinking about it. This is like, I forgot what story in the Bible it was, or if this was even a story in the Bible. But there's a story where it's like this man was sitting in a boat and they kept praying to God for help, and boats or fishermen or someone kept coming by. No, there was a guy stuck in the water. They were stuck in the water and they kept praying for God to help them, and people kept coming by in boats, but he kept turning them down because they expected God to literally come from the sky and get them. But it's like God was actually sending them the boats, but they were like, no, I'm waiting for God to come get me. So like maybe something that you've been praying for, maybe something seems too good to be true, or something seems sketchy and you don't trust it. Clarify this. I forgot what that story is from or where I heard that story. I'm getting like God works in mysterious ways. I know that sounds cliche, but these are the examples I'm getting. Clarifying the Hermit is the World. Yeah, so you're coming out of Hermit mode. You're coming out of hiding. King of Pentacles. So definitely could be a Virgo involved, the world, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. You're definitely done with something. So if you've been in hermit mode or deliberating or hiding, that's over, that's done. I'm getting someone who paints or makes sculptures, or you do something very creative, but you keep it to yourself. Or maybe you've been wanting to get out and go skating, but you've been hiding out for one reason or another. That's over. You're about to start posting your work or showing your work or getting out. Clarifying the Eight of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. So walking away from something or someone starts this new cycle. Maybe walking away from a Virgo or someone here starts a new cycle of abundance for you. The Star, Aquarius, hope and healing. Yeah, walking away is very healing and starts a new cycle for you. So if you do make some type of sculptures, I keep getting someone with clay who makes sculptures, like they make busts of people. Maybe you're posting that somewhere, you're getting a lot of attention, or you're making a website finally and you're getting a lot of attention here and that's moving you forward. It could be anything though. Clarifying the Ace of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. So maybe, of course, this is like the starving artist. It's like you start off not making any money. You just do it for fun. But it fuels you in some way. Maybe it's just very healing for you, or maybe you get a lot of attention, but it eventually will grow. Maybe you're not doing it for money. Maybe you're just doing it because it fills you with passion. Sometimes you don't have to do a hobby because it makes money. Sometimes it's a creative outlet. With the Knight of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it allows you creative freedom. Clarifying the Hangman is the Magician, Gemini, and Virgo. So someone was avoiding doing something that fills them with passion because it doesn't make a lot of money. But now they're walking away from that mindset. That doesn't have to be your main source of income. You can still have your job, your day job, and just do this because it excites you. You know what I mean? Just because writing might not make you a lot of money doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. If it gives you the Ace of Wands, please do. Clarifying the Hangman is the High Priestess. Here you are. Overall energy is the Six of Cups. So maybe this is something you've always wanted to do since you were a child. I got this same kind of message for Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or have it highly aspected. But it's like, if you don't just do this and stop playing. Also, this could be a forewarning for someone who just wants a fling with you, but nothing more. With the Five of Pentacles, it may just be one sexual encounter and then this person may disappear. I feel like it won't be worth it because of the Five of Pentacles. Like, not because it's a fling, but because I don't feel like you'll get anything out of it. The Five of Pentacles is like, it's not balanced, it's not equal, it's not fulfilling, it's draining, if anything, or like this person like abandoned you or something. I just don't think it would be worth it. It could also result in a child, so you could be left with a child if that's not what you want. Also, if this is something that happened in the past, I see you overcoming this, healing from this. But outside of that, I'm seeing you chase a childhood dream, or the creative energy you had is coming back from your childhood and being put into something. Because I feel like you felt drained, and I feel like this will be very fulfilling for you. You could also be putting too much of yourself in like so many different avenues. Because I feel like you have a lot of energy right now. I feel like it's all been just bubbling up within you, because I feel like you've been in hermit mode, keeping to yourself. So all this like fiery Ace of Wands energy is all within you, but you're trying to put it somewhere, and you're about to do that with the Magician. But first you have to come out of hermit mode or walk away from someone in order to do this. I feel like the moment you walk away from something, from hiding or a person, you start that new cycle immediately, because you have the Eight of Cups walking away, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, a cycle starting, the Star, healing. Could be in the spotlight or in the public eye. You could be walking away from someone who's in the public eye. And that gives you that Ace of Wands, that life back, the Knight of Wands, taking action towards your passion. And that's going to fulfill you instead of leaving you drained. Because I feel like people come to you to get this excitement, this passion, but they leave you drained. Now it's time for you to have that. Yeah, I feel like you're manifesting this for yourself. You know exactly how to do it as well with the High Priestess clarifying the Hangman. Because I feel like you've been on both sides. of this situation, so you know how to manifest from both sides. So something that felt like, okay, I get it now. Something that felt like it was taking from you, it's actually for your benefit, because you've been able to see how it feels to be on both sides of the spectrum, on the bottom and at the top of the wheel. You know how it feels, so you know how to manifest from both sides. I hope that makes sense. So maybe you've been at the bottom and you know how to manifest from the bottom. You've been at the top and you know how to manifest from there. You know how to flip the wheel. You know how to get on both sides of a situation. You know how it feels to work in the background and in front of the camera. Maybe you were an editor or a producer or an actress. You know how to work on both ends of something. So you're learning how to manifest on both sides of a situation. And so now you know how to protect yourself, because I feel like there is someone who is going to come toward you in the next 48, and you're simply going to walk away from the situation and avoid it altogether. It could be someone from your past, the Six of Cups and Knight of Wands, because they're feeling abandoned or drained or down and out, and you're just like, nah, you just avoid it altogether. I feel like they're like a footnote. You don't even notice them because you're just so focused on whatever else this is. I feel like there's some major growth here. Like you're chasing your passion, your dream. And this situation was supposed to be so big. Like this player or whoever this is coming back was supposed to be so big, so important, and like take over the whole reading. But it ends up being like a footnote at the end of the reading. Your whole reading was about your progress and you chasing your goals and dreams and all this spiritual growth. And this Knight of Wands end up being like the last second. So we have glove, money, status, complacency. I feel like that was the main message here. Being able to manifest money from either spectrum. Lantern, guidance, instinct, trust, that hermit energy, trusting yourself, your inner wisdom and inner guidance. You've been in hermit mode long enough so you can handle putting work out there, or getting back out there, or being out in the world. You can handle that now because you've learned all you need to know, and you can trust yourself. Tree, wisdom, good roots, connection. So you're worried, like being out of your comfort zone. Do you still have that connection with yourself? Yes, it comes with you. Your connection with yourself is not in that crystal you wear every day. It's not in your house. It's in you. So you don't have to wear that crystal every day or do whatever it is every day to have that. It's in you, not in these physical objects. All right, we have Peacock, splendor, the divine, craving. You're realizing it. All right, and I'm going to leave it there. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.